I was playing round 2 of the European Women's Blitz Chess Championship in Monaco, and in this round, I was facing someone that was lower rated than me. Her name was Arina Berezovskaya, and she was rated 1826, and was a woman candidate master. So I was very excited to play this game. I had just played against Bodana, who's this super talented 10-year-old girl, and yeah, well, you can see that video to see how that went. But in this game, I had the black pieces, and I was really excited to play. But I did not have an opponent. I was looking around to see where my opponent was, but I couldn't see her, and I thought, this is a blitz game. I mean, she only has 3 minutes on the clock. Where is my opponent? Is she gonna lose on time? But then I saw the arbiter calling for her, and she then found her seat, and with 2 minutes and 15 seconds on the clock left, she finally arrived to the board and played her move. But this already gave me a 45-second advantage against her, which I thought was really good. So anyways, this game became a Sicilian. She played this line with bishop b5, which honestly is the one that I know the least. I'm always hoping my opponents don't play this, but I actually had looked at this a little bit before my last tournament. So here I went bishop g7, and now she was playing very fast, of course, because she had to because of the time situation. She went c3 with her idea being to go d4. I went e5. She went d3, and I kind of remember seeing a game with some super grandmasters that played like this with black, so I was trying to memorize how that game went and what the exact moves were. So I was thinking here for a little bit, and then I wasn't sure if I was supposed to go knight e7, knight f6, but I realized I can't go knight f6 because then my pawn on e5 is hanging. So I thought, okay, then I need to probably move my queen to defend it. And now my time was ticking, and she was playing very fast. So I was kind of thinking, wait, is this 45-second advantage even going to make a big difference? I don't know. So I spent a lot of time on this move, and then I ended up playing queen e7, which was the move that I wanted to play, because now my plan is to bring out the knight to f6 and then to castle, because the knight is a little bit more active there. Sometimes he can go to g4, etc., etc. So she played queen c2. All of this is theory. She was playing this great. She was playing all the best moves. And now I was thinking about, should I go knight g4? I thought, okay, first I should castle, but here she ended up moving out her knight, and now I was thinking, okay, maybe here I should go knight g4. So I spent quite a bit of time calculating this. Where will she go with the bishop? Maybe she will attack my queen. Maybe then I should go f6, but then the bishop will go back. Where will my knight go? I had all these kinds of thoughts, and I had to really here calculate a little bit, and now I had less time than her. You know, like, she came in 45 seconds late, which is a big percentage of the initial time, but now I had less time than her. So I was starting to feel a little bit of pressure around the fact that I was thinking for so long. And I told myself, okay, Anna, time to play, time to make a move. So many people are passing by, I'm realizing as well. I did not notice this at all. And I ended up going rook d8, which isn't maybe the best move, but I just thought I have to make a move. I wasn't sure if I wanted to commit to this idea of knight g4, and I kind of wanted to see where she went. So she ended up going d4 here, which I now thought maybe wasn't so good, because now I thought knight g4 comes with even more power, threatening the bishop, but also now with her pawns hanging in the middle, that bishop really has to stay there. So now I had a better position. I finally had been able to turn the game around into my favor, but now it was time to try to convert this into a winning position, which is always the hardest thing in chess. How do you go from a good position to a winning position? I wish I knew the answer to that, but I don't. So she spent a bit of time thinking here. I think now she was feeling a bit uncomfortable with her position. Now she had finally less time than me as well. So this game was about to become bullet territory. And if you don't know the time control was of 3 minutes plus 2 seconds per move. So we did get a 2-second increment each move. She was down to 30 seconds. And I now thought, okay, now I have this game in my hands. She will make a mistake with little time, I thought. She won knight b3. I instantly took that bishop. I realized it was time to play fast, but now I wasn't sure what to do. Should I take those pawns in the center? Should I do something else? I really wasn't sure of what my best continuation was, and now I started to also really get stressed. So I thought, okay, maybe I just want to keep the position the way it is. Maybe I don't necessarily want to commit to anything, but maybe that was wrong. She instantly played a4, and now our times were getting a lot closer to each other. I went bishop a6, threatening her rook. I think this was not really the right plan in any way. I was definitely playing this a bit wrong. She moved her rook, and I now started getting really worried. I had 30 seconds on the clock, and I had to find a way to convert. Should I take those pawns in the center, or should I push? What should I do, I thought. And I couldn't really make a decision, so I decided to push, which I think was the wrong decision. She was playing this great, she was going back with the knight, threatening this pawn, and I here only had 13 seconds left, and I still wasn't sure what do I do. I went for this move, bishop h6, which was a horrible move because I simply blundered my pawn on e5, which I realized as soon as I did that move. I don't know what I was thinking there. So yeah, it was a horrible move. She had the chance to just win my pawn, but now she had turned the game around and her position was way better. I played b5 defending the pawn. She was playing this great. She activated her knight, and now I saw the big problem I was in. I started getting really nervous, started feeling the pressure. I had to prevent her knight from getting into f6. She brought the other knight. This was amazing. She was playing so well. I went queen f5, and then I realized that she has rook f1, and now I'm lost. And here I thought it's just game over. Her rook is coming in. Everything is coming in. This is just a disaster, I thought. She took knight takes f7. I went rook f8. I was trying to keep the game going because we both had around 10 seconds left, but I was really nervous here. I brought my queen up, but yeah, this was, my pieces were horrible. My bishop was horrible. She was attacking it. I had to move it to c8. She traded rooks. I took with the bishop. I wanted to maybe be able to take that knight on d6, I thought. I moved my queen. Had to make sure I wasn't blundering any checks or anything. I ended up taking that knight, and then I went bishop f5, and she went g4, which also was very good. I wasn't sure of where to go. She pushed the pawn. I went rook f8. And here, she made a move with 2 seconds left where she actually kind of blundered her queen. Well, I blundered here too because she can take my rook and then there's a fork on e6. But instead, she promoted. I was able to take that pawn, and now of course this is a completely winning position for me, and this became checkmate. But I was very lucky in this game. I definitely should have lost position wise. She played a fantastic game, and in these blitz games crazy things happen because we only have a few seconds on the clock at the end, so it's hard to always make the best moves. But I won this game, and I now had 1 out of 2 points. So I thought, okay, now I'm gonna face a high rated opponent. Let's see if I can win that game. Hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, do please subscribe as it helps the channel, and thank you so much for watching. See you in the video for round number 3.